The race to lead the United Nations has entered a crucial stage, with 6 nominated candidates presenting their vision. Secretary-General António Guterres' tenure ends in December 2026. Former Chilean President Michelle Bachelet wants to reinforce the UN Charter, improve internal governance, and prepare the organization for future challenges.
The UN must build its future on institutional excellence, effective service to the people, and strong loyalty to its purposes and principles, shaping our collective future.
For former President of the UN General Assembly, Maria Fernanda, early conflict prevention and preventive diplomacy would be at the heart of her administration.
We will ensure the UN anticipates and actively manages the global fallout from conflicts, from humanitarian diplomacy, terrorism, and organized crime.
Meanwhile, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, argues that the next UN leader must restore confidence in the organization through bold reforms.
This idea that looking for peace and security means disregarding development is not correct. We have to be present at all these fronts.
On her part, former Vice President of Costa Rica, Rebecca Graspan, says the United Nations must reclaim its central role in advancing peace.
If elected Secretary-General, I will be a peacemaker. I will act before conflicts erupt, be the first to pick up the phone. I will travel to where the wars are. I will speak to every party.
Guyana's permanent representative to the United Nations, Caroline Rodriguez, stresses that the UN must evolve to meet today's complex global challenges.
The proliferation of conflicts and crises, the slow pace in achieving the SDGs, and the ongoing liquidity crisis facing the organization are just 3 examples of what confronts us today.
And from an African perspective, ex-Senegalese President Macky Sall has pledged bridge-building diplomacy while upholding the principles of the UN Charter.
A United Nations that delivers results that governments can defend before their citizens. Now is the time to take bold decisions with all member states.
The successful candidate will take over at a time when the United Nations faces growing geopolitical tensions, widening humanitarian crisis, and increasing calls for institutional reform. Godwin Ikpe, RBN News.